Hey everyone, what's up? My name's Radabard, you can call me Kyle. If you haven't watched one of my videos before, I'm a commentary YouTuber who covers trending topics. I am on a roll. This is the third video I'll be uploading in the space of less than a week, which is, I think it's a record for me, if I'm being honest. So everyone, please give me a little clap. Thank you. Thank you. Now today we're going to be covering something that's slightly sensitive, so I just want to preface this video by saying that if you get cosmetic surgery, that is completely okay. Nothing wrong with that. If it makes you feel good, makes you feel beautiful, go for it. All I will say in relation to that is obviously do your research before you get it. You know, the standard stuff, research the center, the surgeon, those kind of things. But if it's what you want and it will make you happy, then 100% go for it. Now that that's out of the way, I want to cover a topic that I've wanted to cover for a while, and my girlfriend actually brought this to my attention. We're having a little bit of a conversation yesterday about Photoshop and basically influencers using Photoshop on all their images and the effect that it will have on consumers, on their audience, which are mainly kids and teenagers. So obviously you're aware, if you've been on social media at all, which you are on right now, so that's a stupid comment. Since the start of Instagram and basically image sharing social medias, so even MySpace, photoshopping or making yourself look better has been a thing for many years. Heck, even I do it. When I'm uploading pictures, I might choose filters, I might mess around with different effects. When I'm making thumbnails, obviously I add lightness onto me so I don't stand out and look so saturated next to other objects. I don't stand out. It's so commonplace on social media. That is photoshopping, which is obviously completely okay. I look at photoshopping as a way of artistic expression in a certain way. Like if you're using it in art, then yeah. But today what I want to talk about is basically the effect of photoshopping with influencers and, you know, big content creators, YouTubers, celebrities in general, who have these massive audiences, the effect of photoshopping themselves, the effect on their audience, and how it affects them. Because I feel a lot of people forget that these influencers and celebrities are still human, like they think like us. That sounds weird, but I see a lot of people in comments talking about celebrities as a third person, like they're an entity, they're just not real, when obviously that's not the case. So first of all, I am an active user on Reddit. Also, I created a subreddit. It's called Radabard. Please go subscribe to that subreddit. Join us. Just chill, hang out with us in the description. But there's a subreddit called Instagram versus reality or Instagram reality, something like that. And basically it compares the edited final product that a influencer or whatever puts up on the internet, on social media, with their day-to-day look. And a lot of that subreddit can be a bit toxic, obviously flaming people in the comments, flaming the influencer, and a lot of those comments can be mean. But it also touches on the topic that we're covering today about these influencers changing their full facial identity. So I had a little bit of a look through this subreddit, got some ideas of different influencers that have completely photoshopped themselves, and I had to think. One of the most iconic influencers, celebrities who I know completely photoshopped themselves is obviously a Kardashian, but it is Khloe Kardashian. There is a specific image I want to show, comparison, and then there is a video I want to show also. So I'm going to throw it up on the screen. So as you can see, there is a clear contrast between the edited final product and Khloe in day-to-day life. Those two images were taken on the exact same day, so obviously you can see that there isn't a time difference where obviously someone can look different when they've become older, they're weathered, or just changed their look. Same day. Now that video I showed you, look at the side of the door. I just want you to have a little bit of a look, and then I want you to let me know down below what you think regarding that. Because there is editing in photos, I feel like videos are a little bit more, I don't know what the correct word is, but it can be more harmful because a photo is a still. A video is obviously more lifelike. It's the reality we see day to day. Obviously, I want to preface again, like I said at the beginning, if you're getting cosmetic surgery done, or if that's what you want, 100% fine. Makes you feel good, makes you feel beautiful, go for it. But I just think it is incredibly harmful when these celebrities basically put up a fake identity online, and it will harm their audience, who are mainly kids and teenagers, a very influential market, who growing up because they're consuming that content. And obviously, a lot of these teenagers and kids will be looking at these celebrities like Khloe Kardashian as almost like an idol, someone who is higher up, because that is the way social media works. It is always a kind of me and them discourse, as you've probably noticed online. And that can come in differing arrays. Obviously, when you're having arguments online, it's always my opinion versus their opinion, they're in the wrong, or things like that. Just in social media, it is always a me and them discourse. But growing up when these kids and teenagers are consuming this content, they're going to be thinking that that's what they should look like. That's what they should aspire to be. That is the identity of beauty. That is what beauty should look like. And obviously that isn't real. So the reason that I'm talking about Photoshop with cosmetic surgery, there's a reason for that. There are people online that have spoken about this, and I'll be showing their videos soon. But first of all, as I talked about, the audience, kids and teenagers who are looking at this, they might begin photoshopping their own images to look better, using filters at first and building their way up from there. And obviously seeing through people like Khloe Kardashian who do have cosmetic work done, it is very harmful, especially when these influencers and celebrities deny that they have had facial cosmetic work done, or just cosmetic work done in general. It is very harmful because it's basically telling the audience, this is what I look like. I was just born like this, which isn't the case. And natural beauty is extremely beautiful, as if you didn't know that, it sounds kind of corny, but natural beauty is very beautiful. And one example I can remember is Hailey Baldwin, or Hailey Bieber now. Basically, she denied that she got cosmetic work done. A TikTok doctor, so a doctor, but obviously with a social media presence on TikTok, he does comparisons between celebrities before and after cosmetic surgery. He never says this is fact. He always says this is my opinion, as I do in my videos, and it's for legality, of course. However, after posting a video regarding Hailey Baldwin, Hailey Bieber denied that this was the case and threatened to actually sue this doctor. So you can see where the problem lies.
Dr. Barrett, Beverly Hills Plastic Surgery Secrets Part 14, Hailey Bieber. Boy, she is stirring up the pot. 14 hours ago, she just responded to a user's comment on Instagram that she has not had any plastic surgery done. Okay, these are some photos that I found that are not edited. What do you guys think? This is her several years ago, and this is a more recent photo of her. Check it out. Pay special attention to the nose. What do you think? Well, I tell you what I think. I think it's physically impossible without getting a little bit of help from someone like myself to go from this picture to that picture, and I'll tell you why. Check out the position of the nose, the dorsum, how refined it is in 2016, and how much smaller the tip is from 2011 to 2016. That doesn't happen from puberty or growing. In addition to the rhinoplasty, I think she's had a couple other things done listed above, but importantly and very noticeably, lip filler and a genioplasty, which is a chin implant. I think she's gorgeous no matter what, whether she wants to admit to having plastic surgery or not. It's her business. Follow for more plastic surgery secrets.
If you're a celebrity and you get cosmetic work done, I believe personally, this is my opinion of course, to be upfront about it. And obviously they're still human. A lot of people might not want to admit that they've got work done or anything, and that's okay. But as I've said in the past, when you have an audience, you do have a higher level of responsibility to your audience. I'm really thirsty. Also, everything I talk about, as I always say, all my sources are in the description. Go check it out. A lot of them are really good reads. And also, it just shows that I'm not just throwing things out of my ass. Because I feel there are a few content creators that do that. And like I always say, my opinion. So as I was saying before, photoshopping can lead to cosmetic surgery. Because these kids and teenagers are seeing these influencers photoshopped images and also edited videos, and then they're thinking that is the pinnacle of beauty. In those photoshopped images, obviously not speaking about any specific individual here, but they might enlarge in differing parts of the face, which can be attained through cosmetic surgery. Now, in relation to the effect of photoshopping upon an individual as the creator themselves using the effect, it can create body dysmorphia. And I know personally, when I have edited images or even just editing in general, if I see myself edited in certain ways day in and day out, and then when I see a real picture of myself or a real video, I will feel disheartened. I'll be like, hey, like, that's actually what I look like. Because all I'm seeing is a final product, something that's been already edited, something that's been finalized with filters and other editing effects. So that is my personal anecdote, but I feel a lot of people can relate to that. When they see themselves edited all the time, it can create body dysmorphia because they are seeing perfected. I'm doing this because it's not the case. As I said before, natural beauty is beauty. But obviously, if you do get cosmetic work done, I'm just going to throw this in again. That is completely fine. And if it's to make you feel beautiful, you do you, because your happiness is important. Now, I'm going to throw a few videos up on the screen from different content creators on YouTube that have actually spoken about why they regret cosmetic surgery and the effect of social media upon their choice of actually getting cosmetic surgery. So I'm going to throw a few videos up here. Just sit back, grab a drink, grab some food, whatever you want, and I'll see you on the other side.
if you're new here, you might not know. If you're not, then you'll know I'm into the gym. And I watched so many videos to make sure that having them done, because I had to have mine under the muscle, wasn't going to hamper with my training in any way. And literally every single person that I watched a video talking about it said it made no difference to their training and they were literally still absolutely fine. Unfortunately, that's not been the case for me, and I don't know if anyone else has had this, so I just want to like put it out there so people are aware if you are into the gym and thinking of specifically getting your boobs done. One of the questions I got asked was, do I think social media has an impact with plastic surgery? 100% it does. One thing that really annoys me, I'm very much a person of do what you want, I don't really care unless you're harming someone else, and I do think this is genuinely harmful. Surgery, cosmetic surgery companies, particularly ones abroad, seem to do it more than maybe ones in the UK, will contact influencers, people with a bigger following, and offer them surgery for free in return for them promoting it. I don't agree with promoting plastic surgery full stop, whether you paid for it or not.
This image of what we think is beautiful, what we see in magazines, what we see in media, what we see in movies. So it's really, really hard to reverse that because I can't relearn what is beautiful because I already have that image in my head. I mean, maybe it is possible, which is why I'm going to try and do that, because I want to feel more confident with myself without having to keep getting filler for the rest of my life. And if you want to get filler the rest of your life, if you want to do something for you, you freaking do it, and do not let anybody tell you that you should be embarrassed or ashamed of yourself for doing what makes you happy. But for right now, for where I'm at in my life, at 22 years old, almost just got engaged, I want to put things in perspective and really focus on what's important, and like going and getting filler is not like that important to me anymore. I know of people on YouTube that are very big YouTubers where they're open about getting filler and their face over time just looks more round, like all over. And the reason is because if you get cheek filler, it's not going to stay in that exact spot. If it gave you a little boost, that boost is going to go away and you're going to think, oh, the filler dissolved, let me get more. But the reality is that, and this is what the doctors who did this study with the MRI said, it's not that it's dissolving, it's migrating.
This almost feels like an essay. Not supposed to be the case. I'm just having a conversation like always, you know that. So like I was saying, I think a really big problem on social media, and this doesn't just relate to cosmetic surgery, but it can relate to all aspects of social media. But I'm going to use a cosmetic surgery example, and then I'm going to lead into a different example, a more grandiose one. So people that lie about getting work done when they do have an audience and they do have that level of responsibility. And second of all, their audience are mostly influential, an influential market, kids and teenagers, because it is telling their audience that this is what I look like, and being on that high level, you know, the platform that they are, these kids and teenagers are looking up to what they classify as perfection, and that stays with them. But now on to the more grandiose example. I've noticed that on social media, there's that whole fake it till you make it kind of mindset. What I mean by that is, and I'm going to use the example of music because that is where I have a lot of my experience in, being a music journalist, freelance, and also when I was a video editor at a music publication. So I do have a bit of experience in that market. My problem in music, there's a very big problem of people playing up an image. You know, I've got this much money, blah, blah, blah. I'm better than I am. I've got more clout, all these different things. And they fake it to get this basically identity, because music is sadly, and it is a bit sad, you need to market yourself. It's not just uploading your music anymore and getting an audience. If you're an independent artist, you need to market yourself. So that is the whole aspect. On social media, it is the same kind of ideal. So do you see where I'm going with this? Social media is very, very toxic, especially when there are these big creators with massive platforms who do have a responsibility and misuse their responsibility, misuse their platform. It is affecting basically teenagers, young adults, kids with this fake lifestyle, with this fake image. So, and I know I did, because I was basically on Instagram and Twitter and all that quite early. I never actually was on MySpace, but I've been on the internet for quite some time, basically my whole life, from early forums to early Facebook. I've been on the internet for quite some time. So I was affected a lot by all these fake lifestyles that I wanted to be like. I aspired to be like my favorite creators. Little did I know that these creators, for the most part, had whole teams. They weren't just uploading and creating the content by themselves. When I realized that, it opened my mind to how social media works in general and why it can be so harmful. So all I'm saying is, to the first part with cosmetic surgery and such, if you see your favorite creator doing that, or your favorite influencer or whatever, and you want to do that, that is completely fine. Just do your research on the surgeon, on the center. Think about it, because obviously it costs a lot of money first of all. And in certain cosmetic surgery procedures, it is irreversible. Others, like lip filler and such, can be reversed, but just have a think about it. Now, onto the bigger topic of this video, social media in general. Realize that what you see online is always a finalized product. It's not always just created by the one individual. On my end, because I like being transparent with you guys, everything is created solely by me. I'm fully independent. I'm not monetized. I work a normal job, all these things. So that is on my end. But with bigger creators, please realize that if you just see one person, there's often a team behind them. Anyways, that's all. My name's Rodabart. You can call me Kyle. Stay safe, stay well, look after yourself. And I'm going to finish my coffee, and then I might play a game and relax before I go to work tomorrow. That is all. Love you all. 3 videos in the space of less than a week. I think I'm pretty good. Bye.